thought you was a
Bishop,
I thought you
move.
was a taco.
Stupid.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Go now.
Next topic, Von Jackson.
Polygamy.
Polygamy.
I want to get you guys' thoughts on. I've had two interesting. He's leaving. I've had two interesting conversations this week about polygamy.
I was talking about polygamy earlier this week. That's crazy.
What are your thoughts on polygamy, and do you think polygamy could work in 2018 and beyond?
All right, I'm gonna put it like this.
Or should work.
Just on the natural vibe of life, there are more women than men, right? So every woman cannot be paired up with a man. If you really wanted to do it, if it was like an experiment and saying let's put one man to every woman, right? There's gonna be women left over.
There's a lot of empty vaginas.
So that means it's either they're gonna be lesbians or they're just not gonna get any dick. So when you put it like that, I feel like it's just a natural thing for men to want more women because there's more than one. There's like so much women out there, and I don't want to go biblical because biblical is gonna make it a whole different thing. I just think that if a woman is okay with it, it's her prerogative to have a sister wife, because that's what they call them.
Yeah, we'll call sister wives.
You know what I'm saying? They call them sister wives. If they want to get into that, then it's their prerogative. You know what I'm saying? And if the guy can actually provide for all of them, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't provide for all of your women, you shouldn't even be doing that. And that's how I feel about it. So I'm not saying that I want to do that. I'm just saying, in general, I understand.
And then
do you agree with some people's views that men specifically are not meant to be monogamous?
I agree. I to a big degree, I do believe that men naturally aren't intended to be monogamous.
I do too.
But
you don't think that that's learned behavior?
No, I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
I
The inverse of polygamy is called polyandry, and that's women having more than one husband. You know, so one of the things that we have to understand is that we are approaching this with a Western, within a Western mindset. You know, polygamy was something that was practiced in regions where there were more women than there were men. In families, a family, when a father has daughters, it was viewed as a burden, taking care of taking care of children, especially when it was daughters, especially when the daughters were of age. So a lot of the fathers would marry the daughters off, and it would help them to alleviate some of the financial burden. A son, on the other hand, those sons would be able to work the land. Those sons would be able to contribute to the wealth of a father. So fathers with many sons, that's why they would, sons would be a blessing. The son would be able to increase the wealth of a father. So a father with many sons would be viewed as wealthy. So we have to understand why and how polygamy was used. We can't use today's mindsets with our hypersexual mentality and everybody's having sex and just for more pussy and more dick. It doesn't work like that.
It's a reason behind it.
It was a reason behind that. There was a reason behind that. But it does. One of the things that bothers me when the topic comes up is that a man could have 4 baby mothers, and he could have children. Naturally he would have children, but a man can have 4 baby mothers, just as long as he wasn't willing to legitimize those relationships. I think that speaks highly of this type of society that we're in. I think that would be backwards. If a man was willing and physically capable of taking care of those women that would mother children for him, I think that we should welcome that. You would rip a child from a parent's arms, a family arm, because they practice polygamy. But I think that, but if they were, bastards, that's what they called them. If they were bastards, it's okay. And I think that's kind of backwards. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And another thing, I feel like,
so he can have multiple kids as long as he doesn't legitimize the relationships, and that's fucking wrong. That's inherently
like
wrong.
Diddy does that. Diddy has multiple multiple like girlfriends or whatever, and
And he has children with them.
yeah, children
Yeah.
with them, and they all live under like one household, but he didn't legitimize.
You can't legitimize it. That's
Yeah.
not fair.
They don't live under the same household,
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
do they?
All of them live in the same house.
Shout out to fucking
Really?
Diddy. Woo! I knew he's
The
an
moms
Aquarius,
too?
right?
I don't know the
I don't
kid.
think the moms.
The kids, I believe they do, but not the. I don't know if Kim Porter and Misa doesn't do it, right?
no,
not Misa.
definitely Misa
And,
doesn't. And then there's the other one. I never know her name. The other daughter. It's
The-
Kim Porter, and then there's
and
one
Mi-
other
and
woman.
Misa, and then he adopted Albie Shore.
No, there's Kim Porter. There's another woman, and then there's Misa.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, because the
He should
twins,
know.
his
He's
twin
a bad
daughters.
boy
He
for
has
life.
twin daughters, and then there's another daughter, Chase, I think her name is,
Mhm.
and they're all like the same age.
Yeah, but shout out to Diddy, man. Shout out to Diddy.
Well, here's
he
my
can
take
afford it.
on polygamy. I kind of agree, with the same thing you're saying. How it initially, what it used to be about. It was more about, like you said, having heirs to the throne,
Yeah.
or what I'm saying, continuing on that bloodline and keeping the wealth and everything within the family. And the most important part of it was that the man, husband, king, whatever you want to call him, he was able to take care of all of his
Yeah.
families. It wasn't just,
Yeah.
I feel like for some reason, I don't know where this new found
These dumb
information is coming from, but I'm hearing a lot of young guys talking about polygamy now. And
because they want their cake and eat it too.
right,
They
it's
don't
not
understand
about
the whole thing.
sex. It's not about that.
It's
Like
never
you
about- it's not
stop
supposed to
looking
be
at
about
it
sex.
like
Have you ever seen the show Big Love?
no.
It was
No.
on HBO.
I
That
heard
was-
about the one Sister Wives that was on.
No, that was a reality show, but
Yeah.
Big Love was on HBO. It went on for like I think 6 seasons.
And I actually know women
Bill-
that agree
Bill
with
Paxton
polygamy.
was-
I've recently entertained dating a woman that would be okay with me having another wife.
Wow. But in the in this TV show, it's on HBO. It chronicles a man who he owns like one of those superstores like a Walmart,
Mm-hmm.
and he actually has three wives. He lives in Utah because I think it's legal in Utah if I'm not mistaken.
I know. I
One
don't
of
think it's
those-
One of these states is
Yeah,
is
still,
legal,
mhm.
and he basically he still just so his business wouldn't take a hit. He didn't want to be public that he was a polygamist, and he basically had to like live this lifestyle with 3 wives. He bought 3 houses next to each other. Each wife had their own house.
Oh, I
And
thought
he-
somebody told me that was the Sister Wives show.
No, this is maybe it is, but
And he had he had all the land, acres of land, and he had the different houses on the land.
no, it wasn't. No, this in the show
That's
he
fucking
had
dope.
3 houses that were next to each other, and they had a schedule. He'll be like Monday night he's with this wife, Tuesday he's with the other one.
I don't agree with
and then
that.
he move
But
around.
see, that's a big part of the polygamy that a lot of these young guys who are now trying to get into this and persuade women to do it. You have to, first of all,
No, when I say he was with them, he was taking care of all
Right.
of them.
No.
But-
I dig that.
wait,
But I want
first
everybody
of
in one
all-
house. Fuck that.
no, but
No,
because
he was
you
holding
have to
face.
have your
He was holding
own.
face because of his
Oh.
business.
But
He would
even
lose the
still,
business.
even in the same house, I feel like it would be better in separate houses because
Women need
here's
their
my
own
thing.
space.
You need your own space. Bad enough I'm sharing my man with you, but you have to be able to give each relationship equal attention.
You should watch that show, Vaughn. That's pretty damn
And
good. Though.
you know what I'm saying, equal love, equal attention. And also another part of it is it's not just that you go out there and pick 3 to 5 bad chicks. No, it's supposed to be every woman
And
brings
the
a
women have
different
to get along with them.
right.
The women have to.
every
No,
woman-
actually, the
They
women
gotta
have to go
interview
and
the woman too, like on some like if you have a wife already, the woman has to agree that
Right.
yeah,
she
yeah,
is
and that's how it is in
worthy
Islam. You
of-
And
can't.
it's supposed
Yeah.
to be every woman brings something different to the table. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? For example, one wife is a teacher, the next wife is good with agriculture.
I think that's dope, though.
You know, so I get it because this one guy I was talking to, he's like, it's all about nation building, and you know, we're going, our black men are going extinct. They're either locked up or in jail or gay or whatever. So we need to nation build. And I'm like, I get it, but I just feel like mentally as a people we're not there. We're not there
we're
to
not
be
there.
trying to talk about no polygamy. Let's get some therapy first.
We can't even get.
Let's get some mental fucking.
We can't
therapy.
even get regular relation. We can't get
Exactly.
one. We can't get
even
one.
make
We can't get dating
one
together.
Relationship work. Like, and y'all now all of a sudden, I don't know why people are talking about it so much.
I thought you and I were gonna really bump heads on this topic.
No, me personally, I don't think I could be, because in another thing that I don't like, every guy that I talked about this, I always say, so let me ask you this. You get to have multiple wives. What do they get? Do they get to go out and have somebody on the side? Like what? No. Why?
No, because that would be that's disgusting.
Oh, but why is it disgusting?
No, because I'm
But
just saying. Look,
when you're thinking about
imagine that one woman encountering somebody that all right. Now let's say that the man has 2 wives or 3 wives, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he sleeps with these 3 women, right? Right. We would know exactly where this man has been, long as he's not outside of his relationship. If a woman was to take on multiple partners and those relationships end up failing, that would be able to that could potentially taint what's happening within that relationship. Because if I sleep with her, then I still have to sleep with my other 2 wives, and that could potentially put all of us at unnecessary health risks.
You just get your cake and eat it too.
No, I didn't. No,
basically.
but like I said, we can't look at it from just a sexual perspective, and that's where I think that's why we keep bumping heads with it, because it's not like, oh, hey Vaughn, this is Michelle, my new wife, teach her the ropes, give her a kiss, I'll talk to you later. But it's not like that. It's a structure in which we're able to attain and build into to amass wealth and put.
But the man is still getting the best end of.
Wait, first of all, do you think dealing with one fucking woman is a headache? Why would you think that it's like just it's not oh, hey, pussy. It's not even like that. Like, dealing with one motherfucker is a problem.
It is.
Answering to one woman is a problem. So it's a process. It's a concept in which everybody has to remove the selfish part, and it's not just about me. It's about having your children. It's about watching your children grow and being in a situation where they can have opportunities afforded to them that might not necessarily be true.
But I hear what you're saying, Vaughn, but that still comes with the Western way of thinking and thinking
sex.
That women should, it comes from that. But at the end of the day, I don't ever see this working right now, ever. So
and then the age that I am, imagine me meeting somebody that I meet plenty of beautiful women that's in my age that can't have children.
Mm-hmm.
Now imagine if I actually wanted more children. I do want another child, but imagine the situation where I'm with a woman and she's at the age where she can't bear children. You know what I'm saying? So then,
like, go get a surrogate.
Yeah, and then so then that's where a sister wife would come in, because then you're able to still have children. Just because a woman, there's plenty of times where a man might want more children, but his wife is just physically unable to have more children and tired of having children.
I just personally could not see on just a deeper, loving and spiritual level, like me sharing.
It would be so beautiful.
Person,
oh my God.
The person that I love, that I've fallen in love with 3 other people.
No, but you would have to love that. You would have to fall in love with that woman too, in different ways. You see, because that's what I'm saying. Like, in this day and time,
fuck that bitch.
No, in this day and time, the way in which you were brought up, the way in which that
it could be beautiful.
You don't know that type of structure, and your mind is not built for that. And, and it doesn't have to, because we're already where we are in life. But I'm saying, like, if you were brought up in that type of environment, you understand it.
Yeah.
Imagine coming home and imagine coming home and there's 10 kids running up to you, screaming "Daddy!" Like that.
That's how it was in the show.
Yo, that would be so fun. Yo, like, honestly, like, my one son, when he does that shit makes me feel good. Imagine that shit tenfold. Imagine,
all I could think about is the bills.
Exactly.
Imagine, no, I'm saying, but like, you gotta be able to do it. You gotta be able to do it. You got to be able to do it.
That's why it's not even a thought of them.
And you have to be mentally stable to deal with, like,
and emotionally.
3 different relationships.
Any dude that's a player out there that really got more than one girl, he got to have bread. Seriously, you can't just be on some having mad girls and not be able to
and then we don't even and then there we go with the Western mindset, but then let's remove that. Let's just have land. Let's have land that we work land. Let's have of business where we work the business. Let's put money aside for our children to go to school. Forget the like just tricking and spinning part. Forget that. Oh, I'm taking her to Chateau Lafleur and her to fucking Diddy's and her to Club 99. Like forget all of that part. Let's talk about. Let's just consider the
Club
how.
99.
Let's consider how
What is that place?
how we can really build a fucking viable working community. Let's look at it from that way. Let's look at it from that perspective.
I feel you, and I would be down with that if it came down to that, you know. But
Because-
I just don't feel as a people we are just not there.
No, we're not there yet. And I don't know if we could ever get there because we've been brainwashed so much. Because honestly speaking, we had many wives when we were like before we got here.
Yeah.
We had many
The
wives.
rich people did, not everybody.
Not everybody, but whoever can afford it.
Yeah,
did.
and
You know
it's
what I'm
not even
saying?
just
So
America.
it's not. It doesn't come from anywhere. And I'm just saying, if you look at just the way it's set up, you know, just like on a man and woman thing, there are way more women than men. Point blank, we know that.
But men
That's-
gotta stop. We as men, we gotta learn to not take advantage of those types of situations, and that,
Yeah,
and that's
of course.
and that's what fucks us up. Is
But I
because
feel like
we allow the
but
fuck
honestly
boys.
speaking, I think that there is like a gene in us that makes us want more. And women say, "Oh, you can't control it." I think that. Excuse me.
I believe in that, but I think I'd like Vaughn mentioned. I think a lot of it is cultural.
What
cultural.
do you say, Vaughn?
I said it's called greed.
It's
No,
not
I don't
greed.
believe
No,
that,
it's
but
not
I do
greed.
believe that it's inherent in innate in men, and I
yes.
also think that it's also fueled by this patriarchal society.
Yes.
I do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I do feel that too. I do
Absolutely.
feel that too. But I
We're
feel
getting
like,
along tonight. Wow, look at me and Vaughn.
but I do think
Let's find
there's
some shit to
something
argue
there
about.
in a man that you know wants more sometimes because of the fact that you know if they can't
And not just
provide-
want pussy, and that's the thing. Just
Yeah.
not want pussy, and that's the thing. Like we don't. That's why polygamy is such a
because men
a
can get
hard
different things from different women. Period.
Yeah.
And it's not only sex. Women just look at it as only sex. Men could get different things from different women. One woman could think one way, and it aligns.
But women could get different things from different men too.
Yeah, they can. They can. I'm not saying they can't.
Yeah, but and then like I said, look up polyandry, ladies and gentlemen. It's the inverse
I'm
of
gonna have to look that up.
yeah.
So what's the verdict?
Obviously, this monogamous shit ain't working.
Mm-hmm.
So you gonna have like 5 dudes?
I don't want 5 dudes. I would love to have just one, but it's hard to fucking find a motherfucker that want to act right.
So you're gonna have husband,
Motherfuckers act right.
husband brothers. You're gonna have husband brothers.
Like, yo, what up, son?
All right.
You gotta
what's
really
the
love
verdict?
a person.
What's the verdict?
You gotta really love a person.
What's the verdict?
Polygamy. Bishop Charles Ellis.
That's not even to stop it though. But polygamy, I just think that if you could do it and the women are down to do it and you're doing it for the right reasons, more power
But
to
y'all
you.
ain't. Leave it the fuck alone. Go get some therapy.